Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an amazing week. I'm wondering, do you avoid doing things because you're afraid you're going to make a mistake? Did you know that you need to make mistakes to learn? Have a listen. Let me know what you think. Take care. See you soon. Hi, my friends. Welcome. This is the Back to Me podcast, and this is Heather, and I am super excited that you're here. You are going to hear some tips and some tricks and some ideas to help you live your happiest and healthiest self. I call it Back to Me because when you are taking care of yourself, back to me, then you can take better care of others, and we can all make the world a better place. This is Wellness Your Way, and I am super happy that you're here. A fabulous, frustrating, and amazing world of technology. There we go. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing awesome. I have a question for you. Do you deny? No, deny is not the right word. Do you try to hide the fact that you make mistakes? Yes, I know. We we're very kind and patient with everyone except ourselves in the world of making mistakes. And I was thinking about this recently, and this is the Back to Me podcast, the Wednesday edition, which is just when I jump in with a quick idea and a quick tip and a quick thought for the week. And hopefully to help you shift the way you think about things or to help you find a solution or a way to move forward with something maybe that you are struggling with. So I am Heather, and I am a balanced life coach, meaning that I help people find more balance in their lives so they can be happier and healthier. And when you are happy, this is my theory of this is why I am so passionate about helping people become more balanced. Because if you're balanced, if you're happy and you're healthy, then the people around you are going to benefit from that. And then when they benefit from that, there's other people who are going to benefit from that. So I just see it as my way to pay it forward into the world. And are we celebrating the wrong things? Is the topic of today. And I was thinking about how, we're always celebrating big wins, big victories. You were top of the class. We give awards for being the top of the class. We always give extra recognition to people who did the highest results. I won't say they, because everyone is trying their best, but the person who achieved the highest results, the world champions, et cetera, there's always big parties and celebrations and much joy. But the person who made mistakes, the person who didn't do better than everyone else, they don't celebrate, do they? They don't say, "Hooray, I made a mistake." I've never heard anyone say that and be serious about it. But here's the thing. I mean, I actually just I get these articles. I get articles from a medical journal, and there was an article that just caught my eye in the last few days about mistakes. It's from the Journal of this one. I think was in the Journal of Science, and they were doing a study on the brains of people with epilepsy. And they were studying how there's these variety of brain tests that they do. And they were studying which parts of the brain were firing at which time. And what they discovered was there's that our brains are quite flexible. Obviously we can learn. We have things going on. We understand. We can evaluate. We can do all kinds of these things to help us with our learning, to help with our development. But what they found was there's parts of the brain that don't fire until after an event has happened. And that part of the brain helps us to when helps us to learn. So when we make a mistake, that part of the brain fires afterwards and says, okay, So this is what happened. So maybe next time I'll try this, or maybe it should have been this. And it's the feedback, it's the evaluation, it's the after the fact, after the decision has been made, this part of your brain gets to work. So we need both of those parts of our brain. We need the part of the brain that says, this is how it is, and this is the decision I'm going to make. Then we need the mistake. Then we need the part of the brain that says, ooh, that didn't work the way I intended it to. So next time I'll do this. But we hide so much from our mistakes. I'm totally guilty. It's okay. Don't feel bad. I'm there with you. We hide from them, we deny them, we avoid them at all costs. We're afraid we're going to get into trouble. Depending on who you are, you might think you're going to get into trouble. You might think you're going to get judged if you make a mistake because, social media, everything in social media is perfect. No, it's not. Life isn't perfect. Do you know what I mean? So, or even worse, here's something that I think is even worse about our denial and avoidance of errors is people won't even try. People will deny themselves the opportunity to try things in case they make a mistake, which means they would there's so many things that you could gain from new experiences, new ideas, new everything. But if you don't try it because you're afraid of making a mistake, you're not only denying yourself that, what if that thing that you try is something that will help someone else? So you're not letting that come out of you. You're not letting yourself be this person who could be beneficial to the whole planet. Who knows? Because you're afraid of making a mistake. So you avoid starting just to relieve yourself of that. But I'll give you a little permission slip today. Go make as many mistakes as you want because it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. I make them on a regular basis and I keep going because I feel like I need to keep going. And I do learn from my mistakes. All those parts of my brain are firing. I will give even one of these podcasts and I'll come back later and I'll think, oh, shoot, I should have said that, or I should have said it like this, or I totally forgot to say this. That's okay. It's all good. It's no big deal. Just do better next time. Just practice more. Just keep going. Remember all those winning teams? They didn't win every single game. They won the big game. They also didn't, probably wait and say, oh, I'm not going to try and win this game in case I lose. They just kept going out and kept playing. And the thing about being judged, and I've heard this I listen to a lot of podcasts, as you know. Maybe you don't know. I listen to a lot of podcasts. If you ever want podcast recommendations besides this particular one, uh, just send me a message. I'll tell you some good podcasts to listen to. But the thing about being judged, part of it is evolutionary, right? Part of it is, oh my gosh, if we're judged, they'll kick us off the island and we'll die. But that doesn't actually happen anymore in real life, just on reality TV, which isn't really real. But avoiding being judged, we are wired to constantly judge, and not in a condescending way, not in a judgy McJudgerson kind of way. We're wired to judge. Is that dangerous? Is that okay? What's that? What's that? We're just wired to be constantly evaluating our environment, and that's okay. So no matter what happens in your life, people are going to judge you walking down the street. They're not even doing it consciously. I like her shoes. Don't like the color of that blouse. Oh, that's interesting over there. So if you know you're in advance, you're going to be judged. That frees you, my friends, to just go and be you. Try, try, try. Just keep trying. Keep trying, keep learning, keep firing all parts of your brain so that you can do what it is that you are meant to do or what you want to do, right? So, my friends, this week, start celebrating your mistakes, post them, let people know how awesome, and let people know what you learned from it because you're going to learn something from it, right? Hey, Rusty. So that is me for this week. I hope you have an amazing week. This Friday, by the way, if you go to anchor.fm, Heather Stewart Coaching, where the podcast version, the audio podcast version of this lives, this Friday is an interview with Millie Gormley. She's a financial advisor specifically helping women get their financial independence in order. So check that one out. Have an amazing week, my friends. Take care, and I will see you next week. Have an amazing week. Hi, my friend. Thanks so much for listening to this entire podcast. If you found it useful and you're like me and you like helping others, please feel free to share this. Give it a like, give it a comment. If you found something useful in it, there's a chance that someone else will find something useful as well. Also, if you have any questions at all, I can absolutely help, and I would love to help. You can email me at heather@prosperityflowcoaching.com. If you want more of this awesome content, you can follow me on Instagram, Heather Stewart Coaching. You can follow me on Facebook, Prosperity Flow Coaching. And I have a personal request. I want to help as many people as I can with these podcasts. And if you could give me a review, hopefully a good one, if you could share, if you could send this out into the world, I would truly appreciate it. I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope that you find your way to wellness by getting back to me. Take care, my friend.